Imagine a world where Bitcoin isn't just an investment, it's the bloodline of entire nations. What if the United States, China, and other global superpowers have been secretly buying Bitcoin all along? Would you be ready for the domino effect that could skyrocket Bitcoins to $1 million or even $100 million? Let's break this down. The conversations around Bitcoins has reached a boiling point. BlackRock's ETF, state-level reserves, and whisper of national governments quietly stockpiling Bitcoin are no longer theories. They are reality unfolding before our eyes. But here's the twist. No one wants to say it out loud just yet. It's like everyone waiting for a public announcement. Like a politician or a CEO standing at the podium declaring, we're buying Bitcoin. But in reality, the actions are always happening behind the scenes. Countries, states, and even Fortune 500 companies are likely positioning themselves in ways we only speculated about. Let me rewind a bit. BlackRock Bitcoin ETF now manage more assets than all 50 plus European ETFs combined. Isn't just a financial milestone, it's a signal. Institutions follow leaders, and BlackRock has effectively greenlit Bitcoins for the traditional finance world. Think about this. BlackRock's ETFs could control up to 2 million Bitcoin. That's nearly 10% of Bitcoins ever created. And as we seen it before, when a giant moves, the rest of the markets scrambles to keep up. This isn't just about ETFs anymore. It's about reshaping global finance. Here's where things get even more intriguing. We know the US government already holds Bitcoin, around 200,000 from past seizures. China reports suggest that they control at least 190,000 Bitcoin, much of it acquired through similar means. But what happened when these holdings shift from seized asset to strategic reserves? Anthony Scaramucci, a well-known name in finance, recently predicted that if the US openly starts accumulating Bitcoin, China will follow suit. And why wouldn't they? In the geopolitical chess game, missing out on Bitcoin ride is a risk no nations can afford. Now let's consider the domino effects. If the US announced a Bitcoin reserve, we could see Bitcoin hit $1 million within a year. Add China and other nations to that mix, and a $2 million Bitcoin isn't far-fetched. But here's the kicker. This might already happening. Think about how governments move assets. They don't buy on public exchanges. They use over-the-counter OTC markets and strategic transitions to avoid spooking the market. If 200,000 Bitcoin moves from one wallet to another, it's nearly impossible to track its true destination. At the state level, the momentum is undeniable. Florida, Texas, Alabama, and other states are exploring Bitcoin reserves to protect against inflation and currency risk. By mid-year, we could see up to 18 states holding Bitcoin as part of their strategic financial plans. This isn't theory. These states are drafting legislation, allocating billions, and preparing to integrate Bitcoins into their financial ecosystem. And as more states join, the demand for Bitcoins will only grow, pushing prices higher. And here's the reality check. The amount of Bitcoin available on exchanges is rapidly decreasing. Institutions, governments, and long-term holders are locking it away. For 8 billion people, there simply isn't enough Bitcoins to go around. Scarcity isn't just a buzzword. It's the backbones of Bitcoin's value. Around the world, countries with favorable tax policy like the Czech Republic and Switzerland are reaping the rewards of Bitcoin's adoption. Meanwhile, nations with restrictive regulations are losing out as capital flow to more crypto-friendly jurisdictions. This is a lesson in economic competition. Lower taxes attracts investment and watch your economy grow. The Czech Republic recent move to exempt Bitcoin held for over 3 years from capital gains tax is just the latest example. So what's the big picture? Bitcoin isn't just an investment. It's becoming the foundations of new financial order. Institutions are buying. States are buying. Nations are likely buying. And as the dominoes continue to fall, the windows of opportunities for retail investors narrows. What happens when the US officially announces a Bitcoin reserve? What if China follows? And what if, as Scary Moochie suggests, this trigger a cascade of nations rushing to accumulate Bitcoin? Guys, listen, the next 3 months, January, February, and March are going to be pivotal. The news cycle will be relentless, the market movements unpredictable, and the stakes higher than ever. This is your moment to act, to position yourself before the tidal wave hits. The question is, are you ready? But don't forget to hold tight and stack it right. Take care, guys. I will see you in the next video.